Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter sliding out of the pocket. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Ritter to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, Grant. And that's going to be incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Throwing on 1st first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Grant. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Pollard gets it off the option. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Minnesota.
Throw left side complete. That's Miller. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
18-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Grant. And that nearly an interception here. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, Grant. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Ready.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big one.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Grant. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Minnesota! Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ridder. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Going play action. Ridder. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Ready.
Back to throw, Ridder. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field and all the way down to the 17-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll give to Hall. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Ritter. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Desmond Ritter scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
Let's go.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun, Grant. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Green Jack. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
22 needles.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Grant. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Grant. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become... There he goes, right side! And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Grant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on third down, Grant. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, here's Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Grant. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Off play action, Grant. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 30 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Ridder with it after the play fake. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
Here's
set.
3rd and a few inches.
Strike. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ridder. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's good for a Jet.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
52 blaster. Hut, hut.
Ridder now. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Ridder will set up to throw it.
had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Here we go. 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Grant. Going back to the same wall, it's Hockenson again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 3rd down, Grant swinging this out for Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Touchdown, Vikings! Tony Pollard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Grant.
32-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 9.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Black Ultra. Black Blue. Ready.
Ritter throwing on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Vikings.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Grant.
This is caught by Addison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Jets 40. Vikings.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready up.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Come on, set.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, it's an important